Why Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking case was reassigned to a new judge. As Sean Diddy Combs awaits trial for racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking and transportation to engage in prostitution, a new judge has been reassigned to his case. Get the details. Sean Diddy Combs will be facing a new judge in his upcoming federal trial. The rapper's case, in which he's pleaded not guilty to charges of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking and transportation to engage in prostitution, was reassigned to Judge Arun Subramanian on October 3, according to court documents obtained by E!News. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also click on the notification bell to remain updated. Subramanian replaces Judge Andrew L. Carter Jr., who said in a September 18 hearing that Combs' case would be reallocated to another judge if he was unable to accommodate a trial date per People. The change in judges means that Combs will have another chance to seek bail, which was previously denied by Carter and the case's first judge, U.S. Magistrate Judge Robyn Tarnofsky. Both judges agreed with prosecutors that the Bad Boy Records mogul should remain in jail until his trial. Combs has been in custody since September 16, when he was arrested in a New York City hotel lobby. In a federal indictment, prosecutors accused him of coercing women into participating in sexual performances which he allegedly dubbed freak-offs with male commercial sex workers. He is currently being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn in the same unit as disgraced cryptocurrency entrepreneur Sam Bankman-Fried, sources told NBC News. The 54-year-old has also been placed on suicide watch, a common practice not indicative of mental state for high-profile individuals upon admittance to a federal facility. As Combs remains behind bars, his legal team maintains his innocence. Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts, his attorney Mark Agnifilo told reporters after Combs was denied bail. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court. Confirming that Combs is receiving treatment and therapy for things that he needs treatment and therapy for, the lawyer added of his client, he is not a perfect person. There has been drug use. He has been in toxic relationships. However, Combs is ready to share his side. I don't know that I could keep him off the stand, Agnifilo said in a September 26 clip from TMZ's documentary The Downfall of Diddy, The Indictment. I think he is very eager to tell his story. I think he will tell every part of his story, the lawyer continued, acknowledging the 2016 security footage of Diddy appearing to assault his now ex-Cassie in a hotel, which was published by CNN in May, including what you see on the video. Federal agents with Homeland Security Investigations, executed search warrants at Sean Diddy Combs' Los Angeles and Miami properties on March 25, multiple law enforcement sources confirmed to NBC News. The sources told the outlet the warrant was out of the Southern District of New York, and a spokesperson for New York confirmed to E!News it executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation, with assistance from Los Angeles, Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. Law enforcement sources told NBC News the music mogul was in the Miami area when the search warrants were executed. News about the investigation broke after Combs faced allegations of sexual misconduct in lawsuits filed by multiple accusers starting in November, with the musician denying the allegations. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday, he wrote in a December statement posted on Instagram. Let me be absolutely clear, I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. The day after she executed the search warrants at Combs' LA and Miami properties, his lawyer spoke out. Yesterday, there was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences, attorney Aaron Dyer said in a March 26 statement to E!News. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. Dyer noted Combs was never detained but spoke to and cooperated with authorities. Despite media speculation, neither Mr. Combs nor any of his family members have been arrested, nor has their ability to travel been restricted in any way, his lawyer's statement continued. This unprecedented ambush paired with an advanced, coordinated media presence leads to a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. And Dyer expressed Combs' intent to defend himself. There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations, he added. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. As for what actually went down during the searches, multiple law enforcement sources familiar with the warrant told NBC News authorities with the Department of Homeland Security seized phones from Combs' home in Miami before he was scheduled to travel to the Bahamas, and several sources familiar with the matter added that guns were discovered during the search. One source familiar with the matter also told NBC News 3 women and one man were interviewed by prosecutors and investigators from the Southern District of New York about allegations of sex trafficking, sexual assault, the solicitation and distribution of illegal narcotics and firearms purportedly tied to Combs. On the same day the search warrants were executed at Combs' Miami and Los Angeles properties. One of his associates, Brendan Paul, was arrested by the Miami-Dade police on suspicion of drug possession, a law enforcement source familiar with the matter told NBC News. According to the Miami-Dade arrest affidavit obtained by the outlet, Paul was taken into custody for allegedly possessing suspected cocaine and suspected marijuana candy. Prison records obtained by NBC News show Paul was released on March 26 after posting bond. "We do not plan on trying this case in the media," Paul's attorney Brian Bieber said in a statement obtained by the outlet. "All issues will be dealt with in court." In May, Paul accepted a plea deal, with his lawyer Bieber telling People Brendan accepted the prosecutor's offer to permit his entry into the diversion program which, after completion, the case against him will be dismissed in its entirety. He was arrested in the lobby of a New York hotel on September 16, 2024, according to NBC News. It's unclear what Combs has been charged with and if the arrest has any potential connection to the raids. "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office," his lawyer Mark Agnifilo said in a statement to E! News. "He is an imperfect person but is not criminal." To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with this investigation and he voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. The lawyer added, "Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court." After Combs was arrested based on the sealed indictment, the indictment was unsealed on September 17. The 54-year-old was charged with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, as well as transportation to engage in prostitution, according to court documents obtained by NBC News. The indictment alleged Combs abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct for more than a decade, with prosecutors saying the purported behavior started around 2008. To do so, the document stated Combs relied on the employees, resources, and influence of the multifaceted business empire that he led and controlled, creating a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in, and attempted to engage in, among other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. "He's going to fight this with all of his energy and all of his might," his attorney Mark Agnifilo told reporters outside the courthouse prior to the arraignment, and the full confidence of his lawyers. Following his arrest, Combs was held at the Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center where he was denied a $50 million bond. The music mogul was also placed on suicide watch, which a source told E! News is a customary procedure for high-profile inmates. He was since taken off. He was assigned the same area of the jail as cryptocurrency fraudster Sam Bankman-Fried, a source told NBC News. Comedian Jeff Wittek, 34, came forward September 29 to say he attended one of Diddy's freak-off parties around 2010 in a Miami mansion. "It was like 8 stories high and it just kept going up," Wittek said on Jeff FM, "and the higher you went, the weirder was going on. I saw live sex happen that night," he continued. "That's the first time I saw that happen ever in my life. And did I partake? No, but I got drunk there." As Wittek put it, "It's just crazy. I was literally there. I lived through it." In an October 1 press conference, attorney Tony Buzbee detailed that 120 people had come forward with new sexual assault allegations against the rapper. The allegations against Combs, Buzbee noted in a press conference with NBC News, include violent sexual assault or rape, facilitated sex with a controlled substance, dissemination of video recordings, sexual abuse of minors. A lawyer for the rapper, Erica Wolf, later responded to the allegations, emphasizing that Combs maintains his innocence. "He cannot address every meritless allegation in what has become a reckless media circus," she said. That said, Mr. Combs emphatically and categorically denies as false and defamatory any claim that he sexually abused anyone, including minors. One of the 120 accusers was only 9 years old when they were allegedly assaulted by Combs, their lawyer Tony Buzbee said in an October 1 press conference, per NBC News. According to the attorney, 25 of the accusers were minors at the time of the alleged incidents. "It is heartbreaking to see my son judged not for the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies," Janice's attorney Natli G. Figures shared in a statement on her behalf to The Hollywood Reporter October 6. To bear witness what seems to be like a public lynching of my son before he has had the opportunity to prove his innocence is a pain too unbearable to put into words. Like every human being, my son deserves to have his day in court, to finally share his side, and to prove his innocence. Beyoncé and Jay-Z's lawyer spoke out after Piers Morgan's TV guest Jaguar Wright claimed the couple had more victims than Diddy. There's rumors, and then there's nonsense, and this is one step further, lawyer Alex Spiro told TMZ October 9. This is a formal and pointed accusation of something. Their attorney told Piers to remove that false accusation, which the host later did and apologized. As I noted in the moment, Piers said on his October 8 show, they were not present to respond or defend themselves. But now they have. Their lawyer has contacted us to say those claims are totally false and have no basis in fact. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.